Because of the Grand Paris project promoted by President Sarkozy in 2008, there are now many collective housing projects in France, which are built along the old Paris metro lines up to line 14, and now there are lines 15, 16, and 17. So actually, the city is expanding outward. However, labor costs have increased. In fact, after COVID, interest rates have also gone up. Actually, there is a housing shortage, but everyone knows, everyone thinks. Like Wang Xi and the others, they all lose money, just like Zhenhuan.
Quite ironic.
Because your costs are high. High interest rates make buying houses unaffordable. Developing a 100-unit real estate project lacks pace and efficiency. Furthermore, internal operating costs and building materials are quite costly. Actually, France lacks heavy industry, and environmental rules are also very strict.
Right?
So when you're developing a project, if you follow the traditional development methods, there will actually be a lot of problems, right?
Also noise pollution, because
with modular construction, you can quickly integrate a lot of new technologies like solar energy and so on, right? You're approaching construction as a product. In this way, whether it's about cost, improving quality, or the precision of assembly, doing it in a factory is far superior to on-site construction. On-site results depend heavily on the skill level of your workers and vary greatly between different teams. But with modular construction, you can control this process. Actually, the logic behind our buildings, like why they are 40 or 80 square meters, isn't decided arbitrarily. For instance, in Spain, the sunshine and air are good, while rainy Paris is more likely to require more enclosed space. Modular designs must be localized to fit these specific needs. Yes, a certain degree of localization is absolutely necessary.
For academic research, for example, that is perfectly fine. Everything is predictable, but your costs may be higher. Your standardization level at the higher proportions you achieve.
Sure, but prefab is better than building on site.
Just now, when I was listening to the host, my understanding was that, for example, in France, if you use prefabrication, the price itself is already higher, right?
Right.
It's 2,200, right? Because you can see the quality is different, right? In the future, if we can get it down to 1,500, then we'll have a big advantage over concrete.
In France, the term Kongbouwheid refers to those modern villas with the big bold lines we just mentioned. Only very wealthy people are able to afford these things.
Now,
they can afford to build them, you know?
They can sell them at high prices.
It's the same in the US. For example, those large cities along the coastline, those buildings with big overhangs, actually they're all made of concrete, so the price is relatively high. Then the ordinary small ones are all wooden houses with pointed roofs because that's the simplest construction method, right? So if we could offer this kind of thing at 1,500 per square meter, for example, that would definitely add value.
It's a really good value.
What you just said was very good. It's actually very convenient for us to use cement boards to build a sunroom.
But
adding sunrooms to standard buildings is difficult, but applying this to modular houses improves the quality, and the reason is obvious.
Many prefabricated houses are built in China and shipped, but their quality still falls short. France has its own too, but if you look at those,